Amazing stories today. And my name again is Daylin Herrittner, but you guys can call me Day. All my friends call me Day. We're going to be talking about silence today. It's an honor to speak to you today. And you wonder if this is a speaker summit, why are we talking about silence, girl? All right, well, hear me out. And there's this man that was on his phone. You know how we do on the phone, all distracted. He's reading an article. And he tells his wife, honey, look at this article right here. It says that women talk twice as many words as men do. So the wife, she doesn't think about it very much and says, of course, it makes perfect sense. That's because women have to repeat things to men twice. We get the reputation that we speak a lot, huh? The reality is that we don't really have a huge difference in the amount of words that we speak. But I'm going to talk to you today about silence, not in the sense of speaking, but in the sense of focus. And I'm going to use a story in this book right here. You got that? This special book right here, you don't have to be a believer to get the lessons this book has to offer. So if you're not a Christian and you're not used to the Bible, don't worry. I know it's a little intimidating, it's a little thick, but you'll be okay. You can Google this story if you don't have a Bible. Not now. You first do the summit, then you Google. It's in the book of Joshua in the Bible. It's called the Battle of Jericho. The Battle of Jericho has a very important key lesson regarding silence and focus. It turns out, long story short, that God had sent a mission to the Israelites. He was going to deliver the city of Jericho in their hands. From the beginning, victory was guaranteed. And I want to stop for a minute and I want you to write down. And if you don't want to write it down, just say it out loud because it's important when we say and manifest things. Victory is guaranteed to those who focus and don't give up. So victory was guaranteed for the Israelites, but God gave them special instructions that they had to follow in order to achieve the goal. So that he told them, you must walk around the city. Okay, you remember well, you don't remember, hopefully not. We weren't there, but we know, we've seen Game of Thrones. The big cities back then had huge walls around them. The people were to walk around the walls once a day for 6 days. On the seventh day, 7 times. At the end of this last walk, they would yell, shout, grr, whatever the shout was, and victory would be achieved. The city would be delivered in their hands. So basically, this is what they did. But Joshua, their leader, being the insightful and very smart leader, he knew his people. He knew his people. He said, people, and I'm paraphrasing, of course, let me tell you all something. You all are going to be quiet. Zip, no sound from you until I tell you shout. And when you're instructed to shout, then you make a sound. And Joshua, why did he do this? Could you imagine? We are social beings. In this social distancing era, this is not natural for us. You can imagine we get distracted very easily. We're on our phones. We are on this all the time. When people are talking to us, we are here all the time. We get easily distracted. Joshua knew if he let them roam free, they would be distracted. So what happened? He said, be quiet, focus, because we have a battle to win. We have a mission to accomplish. We have Jericho to conquer. And that's exactly what they did. If he would have let them roam free, I could hear it now. Complaining, talking amongst each other, getting distracted, getting delayed. Why are we walking so much? This is taking too long. Are those your Fendi sandals you're using to walk around Jericho? Girl, those are cute. We get distracted with the shiny objects all over the place. What is your Jericho? It turns out that in the 7th day, when they walked 7 times around Jericho and they shouted, the walls came tumbling down. Y'all know that little song. If you grew up in the church, you know the walls came tumbling down. What walls need to come tumbling down for you to achieve your goals and dreams? What is your Jericho? What are you trying to conquer? I'll tell you a little bit about my Jericho. It's called Alexander, my firstborn. I'll show you. He's really cute. Not because he's my son, but he is cute. Can you see that? He is a cute kid. See how easy we get distracted? but he is cute. When he was 5 months old, I thought I had a perfect baby. I went with him to the well visit, and the doctor said, there's something wrong with him. His head's not growing according to his time. Let's do an MRI. Those are fighting words for a first mom, for any mom, but first time mom, what's going on with my child? Fix him. What's happening? They did an MRI and it confirmed that he was born with a cerebellar malformation right here. The cerebellum controls the ability to learn and it controls motor skills. So they didn't know what his quality of life was going to be like at that point. They didn't give me many hopes because no one knew. And my walls came tumbling down. My emotional walls came tumbling down. And if you're a parent, you understand. Those are very bad news. Very bad news, especially for a first-time mom. My son is globally developmentally delayed. He's autistic, and he does need assistance for every single thing in life. He's got aspiration, which means he chokes easily, even with his own saliva. His foods have to be pureed for the most part, and he's incontinent. He doesn't sleep very well, but I was determined. He needs to walk. And why walking? Because I believed in my heart that if he walked, he would be more curious about life, and that would fuel his independence, and it would make him want to learn more and more capable of other things if he just learned to walk. So I got into every program. I had a choice, lay down or keep walking. I kept walking around Jericho. Jericho took 7 days. Mine did not take 7 days. I got discouraged at times. We get discouraged. We're only human. But victory is guaranteed. I walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years with my baby in my arms, hoping one day he would walk right alongside me. He didn't walk at 7 years. He didn't walk at 8 years. But in 2019, after a lot of pushing, because I could be a pushy mom, and I don't care if people would look at me with the pity, like, oh, poor thing, look at her. He may not even make it, but oh, she tries. You know, I didn't care. We had a mission to accomplish. We needed to get this done. 2019, at 9 years old, Alexander took one first step. Now, he's not a marathon runner, but he gets better every single day, and he's becoming more independent in walking. He's unable to stand still. Okay, I call him the bicycle because he can't stop or he falls. But it's such a miracle. I cannot describe the feeling that I had when I saw my baby take one first step. Walls came tumbling down. Jericho was conquered. And I will continue, and we will continue to conquer more battles, more Jerichos. What is your Jericho? What is that goal you're longing for, or even maybe working on for years and nothing's even happened? See, sometimes we get delayed because we get distracted. We start talking, or we start, getting discouraged, or listening to people who are saying, hey, you can't do that. That's too hard. You have 2 kids. You can't start a YouTube channel. You don't have time to make videos and talk to people. What are you going to talk to them about? Your life? Yeah. How inspiration? Don't listen to that. You have Jericho to conquer, and you can conquer. I want you to say it. I will conquer, because you can. We have so many battles, but we can win them, because victory is guaranteed as long as we don't give up. As long as we don't give up and stay focused on the goal, walls will come tumbling down and we will reach our goals. You will reach your goals. If you believe that we need more positive voices in this world, I invite you to become part of my community on YouTube, Spanglish Generation. Why Spanglish? Because it's me. It's who I am. I have Spanish and English all stuck in my head, and it's a miracle that I've been able to do 10 minutes almost without inserting a Spanish word in there. It's part of who I am. I also invite you to get a free report on my page on how to stay focused during your journey, and that's daylinherritner.life. That's hard, I know. That's why I gave you Spanglish Generation first. Thank you so much. I wish you the best. Good luck. Hi, it's Day. Thank you for watching this video. If you believe that there is a need for more positive voices out there that take a message of optimism and motivation, I would really love it if you would subscribe to my channel. If you do believe that this content adds value, and that way you will be helping me to create even more content. So thank you so much. God bless.